Hey, Brandon, I was thinking about doing a Home Alone movie marathon. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in. Just as long as only the first two movies. The rest suck.
Well, that's all I have on DVD. Wait a minute! What are you doing in my game collection?
Just browsing around. You've got a great collection.
Oh, thanks. Hey, what you got there?
Nah, no. Not that. Not that one. Trust me.
Dang it.
Well, I'm not too sure about that.
Never be too sure until you give it a shot.
I have a bad feeling about that game.
Hey, what the hell?
I was trying to cool you down, hothead.
Was that really necessary?
Yes. It was to wake you up, dude.
You know, Sean, a simple smack in the face would have done better. I could handle it!
Yeah, but I think there's a good idea that I use this instead.
Well, thanks to BJ over there, now I got some work to do. Can you give me a half hour?
Yeah, whatever.
Fine. Just don't disturb me.
I warned you, dude.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I'm Thomas the Retro Nerd, reviewing the games good or bad. Well, final review of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We had a fantastic year talking about a lot of stuff from the 90s. I'm sorry I didn't get through a lot of franchises, but don't worry. Those reviews will be held out for sometime in the future. Hey, I did film a Pokemon video, but I'll get it done when I get it done. Just be patient, okay? But nevertheless, it's Christmas time. I think it's time to talk about another video game based on a Christmas movie. But not only we're going to talk about my favorite Christmas movie, but it's the best Christmas movie of all time. Not even. No. The best Christmas movie of all time, if you want to know my opinion, it's in the title anyway. It's Home Alone. Released in November 1990, the movie stars Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, who was accidentally left behind while his entire family goes to Paris on Christmas vacation. The second his parents found out, they forgot him. The mother, Kate, played by Catherine O'Hara, tries to get back home despite the flight limitations. She does get help from a cameo from the late John Candy, giving her a ride home. Meanwhile, two house thieves, Harry and Marv, played respectively by Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, are targeting Kevin's home to rob. So Kevin has to do what it takes to defend his home. The movie was written by the late John Hughes and directed by Chris Columbus, who also wrote The Goonies, another one of my favorite films. Hughes has chosen Culkin as the star of the film after working with him on Uncle Buck, which also starred John Candy.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
That scene will never be unfunny. Adding an amazing score by the great John Williams, and you got yourself a masterpiece. The movie has a strong, powerful message about family, along with Kevin's mistake. Be careful what you wish for, especially on Christmas. Though the comedic highlight is definitely the traps during the third act. Out of all of them, this one is my favorite. It's a classic film, and I highly recommend it. I made it a Christmas tradition to watch this every year. With the success of the movie, it spawned a good sequel, a mediocre sequel starring Alex D. Linz, 2 shitty TV movie sequels, and Disney, in their money-grubbing power, just made another film. At the time of recording this review, the trailer alone has over 100,000 thumbs down! Yeah! No one wanted this, and Disney delivered it anyway! I'd rather have coal in my stocking. It all boils down to a complete misunderstanding with a married couple trying to save their house, and they think the kid Max had something of theirs. Thanks a lot, Disney. You just had to ruin another movie that I love.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
For curiosity, I checked it out myself. That's about 95 minutes I'm never getting back. In fact, my thoughts on this film is basically this. Wait, I just got a text from Sean. What? The traps like the soda bottles, icicles, and milk cartons are all CGI? Ah! 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 Yeah! Now I feel sorry for Archie Yates for being in a movie that no one asked for. In fact, I feel sorry for everyone involved in this film, especially Kenan Thompson. So with the popularity of the first film, we got a bunch of merchandise based off of it. So for this video, we're going to be taking a look at the video game adaptations. Yes, they exist. You know, all this time being a fan of the films, I didn't know that there were video games based on Home Alone. I was very naive back then and now. But thanks to the internet, I know that they exist. Can't believe it. But just to let you know, I'm just gonna be focusing on the Home Alone games based on the first film. I'll get to the sequel next year. Out of curiosity, I tried out the MS-DOS version. It was too confusing to control and I didn't waste my time with it. So we're starting off with Home Alone on the Nintendo Entertainment System, one of the earliest games from THQ, founded by the late Jack Friedman, who also found Jakks Pacific and LJN.
To be fair.
Released 1 year after the movie hit theaters. Let's see what they can dish out. The title screen looks pretty good, though the music is not the theme from the movie. Whoa, wait, Bethesda? You mean like Fallout's Bethesda? Grab your fork and beers, we're having beers tonight! So the game follows the third act of the film. Playing as Kevin, you just go around collecting traps and lay them down for Marv and Harry to trip over. More like melt through the floor, you be the judge. God, the graphics look nasty. I couldn't tell if that is Kevin. Is that his hair or a bleach hat? Whenever he walks upstairs, he looks like he's holding his leftovers while the toilet is clogged. Marv and Harry don't look any better either. I don't remember seeing Marv wearing green in the movie. The traps come in these flashing squares in the forms of ornaments, cars, light bulbs, nails, paint buckets, and other stuff Kevin has in his house. You can only hold up to 3 traps at a time. You're gonna have to drop some traps if you want to pick up more. You only have 3 locations in this game: the McAllister house, the tree house, and the basement. I don't think Kevin walked on the ropes to get across. He uses a zip line to escape, mind you. So you had to invade the Wet Bandits for 20 minutes. Yeah, you heard me. You have to do all this crap for 20 minutes. If you get caught by either of them, you get this creepy face. Good lord. I know it's NES, but come on! Wait, you see the house with all the traps I laid in? What? You gotta be fucking kidding me! You get caught once, you go back to the title screen? What? You mean to tell me, in order to beat this game, you have to do it flawlessly? This is bullshit and unforgiving! I don't even know one person who is sane to do all this madness. Well, the only entertaining thing I got from this game is seeing Kevin moonwalk. It may be a glitch, but it is still cool. Home Alone on the NES is just a cheap cash-in to capitalize on one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. Knock it off! I know that this review is short, but what am I supposed to work with here? The game is not only short, but it's confusing as all hell. I'm not going to try to survive 20 minutes to see another poorly done drawing by an amateur using Microsoft Paint. Nothing else to say here except that this game sucks. Now let's move on to 16-bit. Home Alone on Super Nintendo. It better be good. The game boots up and we're off to a fantastic start. It has the Home Alone theme. I dig it. As for the rest of the soundtrack, it's poorly done remixes of Christmas classics. come on, the Super Nintendo could do better than this. I also love how the game begins showing us the credits, giving us a warning to not play this game. So we start the game and our first task is to collect all the valuables throughout the house or else the burglars will rob them. You can also grab some ammunition to stop the bad guys, along with pizza that gives you health and lives. Yes, you have lives in this game. Get hit 3 times and you see this. You can only hold a certain amount of items. In order to empty your load, you have to drop them through this laundry chute, which lands in next to a giant safe.
Since when did the McAllisters have a giant safe in their basement?
Wait, who the fuck is this guy? He wasn't in the movie. Isn't he supposed to be in The Godfather instead? Wait, they added Oddjob from Goldfinger in this game? Okay, we do get Marv and Harry in this game, and... oh, God! What have they done to them? They look horrible! Okay, if you paid attention to the opening cutscene, it says that Marv and Harry broke out of prison and called their gang to work on this operation.
How? That didn't happen in the movie! Didn't he even try to watch the film to even adapt it?
Well, they did something. Much like in the movie, you can take these guys down with traps around the house. And they make the funniest sound when they get hit.
Okay, I'll give him a point for that.
Once collecting all the items around the house, you head down to the basement where Kevin has to dodge bats and rats. Okay, that didn't happen in the movie. So in the next level, we have to gather all 30 toys. It happened. A throwaway line from the movie became a level in this game. Since when did the McAllisters have a game room and giant toy statues around the house? Okay, why is Marv staying up there? I found this soda bottle that makes me invincible. I love it. I can even mow down the wet bandits. So I'm going around finding the rest of the toys. The boss battles are ridiculous. You have to fight a giant spider and a ghost. I've had it with this game. A lot of the objectives had nothing to do with the movie, the enemies are pathetic, the boss battles are weak, and it's just... ugh!
This game came out a year after the movie! You have no excuse with the liberties you took for this game!
That's 2 for 2. The Super Nintendo version sucks.
Maybe I might find some hope in the Game Boy version? I feel like I'm not even trying anymore.
Yeah, Home Alone on Game Boy. Let's see what we got here. Okay, the title screen is good. Got the Home Alone theme. Now we... wait. Something ain't right. This looks familiar.
What?!
Unbelievable. It's the same as the Super Nintendo version. Well, let's scratch this off the list already. What's the point of talking about the same game twice? Well, this one is more annoying because the Home Alone theme is on repeat.
I'm not even gonna waste my time with this one. I mean, seriously, what's the point of making the same game on the Game Boy? You know it's gonna be worse.
Crud. Tom, what the hell happened, dude?
3 for 3 right there. I played all the Home Alone games on Nintendo consoles. There is no good game in this entire library!
I told Brandon that was a bad idea. What about that Sega game that's right behind you?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. I'll check it out.
Hey, it could potentially be good. Anything will be better than that Disney Plus reboot that just came out.
Well, looks like I got one more game to review. Home Alone on Sega Genesis. Sega decided to handle this one, and this one was released sometime in 1992. I'd say before the sequel was released. Okay, even though we don't have the Home Alone theme here, but the game is off to a good start. The music is good. So you go throughout the neighborhood to set up traps in the 5 available houses in this game. One of the houses has a futuristic setting. You can even find items around the house to create customized weapons. Awesome, this is way ahead of the days of Minecraft. In the houses, there are also some hazards that can mess up Marv and Harry good, like Buzz's tarantula.
So far, I'm having a positive vibe because of the accuracy compared to the film.
So the basics of this game is to fuck up the wet bandits enough before they loot the entire house. All you do is fill up the pain meter with the traps and customized weapons, or the in-house obstacles. Keep it up until the time runs out, the police comes in and arrests the wet bandits. And that's the Genesis version in a nutshell.
Did I just play a Home Alone game that is... fine?
Holy cow, indeed! I actually played a good Home Alone game! Though it is cartoonish and took some liberties from the source material, and it actually feels like a game. It plays very well. I'm impressed. Sega has done themselves well.
Well, bravo, Sega! Well done, congratulations! You made a good Home Alone game. Why don't you go to your local McDonald's, pick up a few of their chocolate chip cookies, and then come back home and pour yourself a tall glass of milk because you deserve a treat for making a good Home Alone game. As for the Nintendo versions, I'd rather burn my head with a blowtorch, smash my face with an iron, rather slap around my face with a paint can, maybe, and shove a nail through my foot than to play those games again. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm gonna give you, games. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your circuit boards full of lead.
Alright, Thomas, we're sorry. We're going.
1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yo, Tom. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm about done here.
Like, dude, you fucking scared some of our party guests, dude.
Well, can we get the movie marathon started?
Yep. Alright, guys, come on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, guys, that's the end of my review of Home Alone video games, and for 2021. I had a blast this year, and I'm going to make sure that next year is going to be a blast as well. I'm Thomas the Retro Nerd. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you guys in 2022.